At this time, we will honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Now the lineups for this afternoon's contest. First, the visitors from Central Washington. Number 1, Rachel Lambrecht. Number 3, Isabel Jacob. Number 4, Kennedy Kibbe. Number 5, Michaela Swart. Number 6, Kayla Skipworth. Number 7, Shaughnessy Fisk. Number 10, Kylie Yamashita. Number 11, Alyssa Smith. Number 12, Leanna Shemansky. Number 14, Taylor Cheney. Number 18, Mariana Payne. Number 19, Ashley Kaufman. Number 20, Kylie Thorne. Number 22, Macy Wilkie. Now the starters for Central Washington. Sophomore setter, number 2, Sydney Remsburg. Sophomore middle blocker, number 8, Mackenzie Borick. Sophomore outside hitter, number 9, Analia Vasquez. Sophomore middle blocker, number 15, Carly Gibbon. Sophomore middle blocker, number 16, Emma Dowd Hebert. Sophomore outside hitter, number 21, Lainey Erickson. And the libero wears number 13. She is a freshman, Hannah Sturs. Central Washington is coached by Mariano Andaya. He is assisted by Lauren Herseth and Casey O'Brien. Now let's meet the lineup for the Western Washington University Vikings. Number 3, Anna Marisic. Number 5, Kylie Hanrud. Number 8, Tupu Lalogo. Number 11, Gabby Kempley. Number 14, Sophia Carter. Number 20, Janae Payne. Number 21, Kate Wick. And number 22, Gabby Gunterman. Today's starters for the Vikings. A sophomore setter, number 6, Malia Ali Aga. Senior opposite hitter, number 9, Allison Davenport. Junior middle blocker, number 12, Chloe Ritzesender. Junior middle blocker, number 13, Olivia Fairchild. Junior outside hitter number 17, Tess Biscup. Sophomore outside hitter number 18, Cal Heilborn. And the libero wears number 1. She is a sophomore, Casey Woodruff. The Vikings are coached by Diane Flick-Williams. She is assisted by James Supp and the athletic trainer today, Justine Knuckles. It's game time!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC battle between Central Washington University and Western Washington University. My name is Sean Church. I will be providing play-by-play for today's matchup. Normally, Ben Bagley on side with me to help out, but he is actually doing play-by-play for the WWU fast pitch team. So good luck to Ben. He might be here later. Today is a doubleheader. So there's a 12 p.m. start, right, in about minute, whatever. And then in about 5 p.m. will be the second match. So doubleheader this year. It will not be an official GNAC league matchup, but this is two GNAC teams that are matching up here, both very well coached, and they're getting underway here in just a few moments. Vikings come in with a 5-1 record after last weekend, winning 2 out of 3 against SPU. They won the one on Friday, and then they split with them in Seattle on Saturday. As we get started here, Malia Aliaga, the sophomore, is going to serve for the Vikings. And an out-of-system play right off the bat as Tess Biscup just has to set it over. And that's a good block by Fairchild. And another block, but that one goes out. Point Wildcats, they're up 1-0. Wildcats this season 1-4, have not played since April 11th. As Lainey Erickson serves for the Central Washington Wildcats on the attack. Heilborn gets blocked, but she flicks it back over. And on the attack, another block, but the Wildcats with a point. Vasquez for Central Washington, the sophomore, with the kill. Wildcats up 2-0 early with the serve. Erickson's going to serve once more for the Wildcats, right-handed serve. Another out-of-system play. Davenport just has to set it over. On the attack, it's through. Good reaction time by Aliaga to keep it alive, but Heilborn just bumps it over. On the attack. And another block by Western and tapped over by Central Washington, and Davenport on the attack, and that one's blocked, so great defense by the Wildcats. They're up 3-0. And serving for Central Washington, Lainey Erickson, the sophomore. Good serve by the sophomore, and Vikings are unable to get it over, so that's 4-0. And Diane Flick-Williams deciding whether or not to call a timeout here. She's going to let the girls play. It's very early on. You only get so many timeouts. But Wildcats up 4-0 early. Another good serve as that one knuckles over. Davenport right there. Aliaga over to Fairchild as she puts it. Looks like out of bounds. Or she touched the net, either one. So another point. Wildcats up 5-0. And Erickson with the serve. Davenport. Aliaga behind her back to Fairchild as she puts it away. Good dig by the Wildcats, but the Vikings finally on the board. Olivia Fairchild, who's already had one GNAC Defensive Player of the Week honor under her belt. And Callie Heilborn is going to serve. Callie Heilborn also with 1 offensive and 1 defensive GNAC Player of the Week. And Central Washington puts it away. They're up 6-1. Mackenzie Bork with the kill. The libero, Hannah Stiers, is going to serve. Right-handed serve. Knuckles it over. Davenport, Aliaga over to Biscup, who taps it over, and that's good defense by Central Washington as they just tap it over, live another day. Aliaga behind her back to Tess Biscup, and that's powerful, but that's great dig. That one was by Wemsburg. Aliaga over the Fairchild, and another great attempt by Lainey Erickson, but Fairchild is going to get credited with the kill right here, as you can see on this replay, as that one goes out of bounds. Fairchild now has 2 kills for the Vikings thus far, the only 2 points they have. Mackenzie Bork again puts it away. So Central Washington up 7-2 early. So a couple subs come in. It looks like Sydney Remsburg and Mackenzie Bork are out, and Kennedy Kibbe is going to serve. Looks like Mariana Payne is in the game as well for Central Washington, and another good serve by Central Washington. Coach Diane Flick-Williams is going to call a timeout to talk things over. So first match of the day here at 12 noon. Central Washington up 8-2 early in this first set. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together. So we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
Dear college sports,
there's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court, as the buzzer sounds right when I start the talk. WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for the GNAC battle between Central Washington University and Western Washington University. Central Washington up 8-2 early. Playing fantastic defense, taking approaches offensively, but after the timeout, and it looks like that was either Ritzesender or Biscup on the block. They might get a assist each on it. Let's see. Looks like that was Ritzesender. Nonetheless, great job by the Twins. And in the game now, Janae Payne. Janae Payne, one of 2 seniors on the squad. Good to have her back. She's always been with the team. Even when she has not been with the team has had her cutout ready, and Ritzesender puts it over. So Janae Payne's going to serve once more. Check that. I am not sure what happened on that play, but they actually are going to give a point to Central Washington. Diane Flick-Williams is not happy, but nonetheless, point Central Washington, and once we get confirmation of what happened there, we'll let you know. As on the assist, Janae Payne gets her first assist of the season, and Davenport puts it away. She gets the kill. So the 2 seniors playing together for the first time this season. And Davenport's going to serve. Right-handed serve. Cross court. That's a good dig by Woodruff. Janae Payne, another set taps it over by Holborn, but they're going to get Payne with the double hit. So Central Washington up 10-4. Carly Gibbon serving for Central Washington. She's a sophomore. And that's a good assist. A great tap over by Ritzesender. Fantastic play by the two upperclassmen, and Ritzesender is going to serve again. And that's fantastic timing, as you can see on that replay. On the attack, that one's blocked, deflected, and Davenport calls for it. A little bit of miscommunication. And Janae Payne just has to tap it over, and it goes over her head. So point Central Washington, 11-5 lead. And they're going to serve as Aliaga and Biscup. As you can see here, just taps it over. Serving for Central Washington is Sydney Remsburg, another sophomore. This one out of Yakima, Washington, West Valley High School. And on the attack, the lefty puts it away. Gabby Kepley now in the match. Kepley, the redshirt freshman from Bothell, North Creek High School. And the southpaw gets the kill. She comes back out. Aliaga back in the match. She's going to serve. Knuckles it over. Good serve by the sophomore. A better defense, but that one goes. Looks like it goes long, so point Western. Western now down by 5. And the call on the court, and it looks like they might be talking things over. From my standpoint, it didn't look like there was any deflection there. But it looks like there's going to be what they're going to review here. But I'm not sure if they gave Central Washington the point or they gave Western a point. It looks like they gave Central Washington the point, saying it was a deflection. So in order for it to be Western's point, indisputable evidence will have to overturn that call. So at the end of the day, the call on the court is very important. But Central Washington playing very well early, not playing like they haven't played in almost a month. But these girls are just happy to play, happy to get a season, and even if it's in the spring rather than the fall, they're just excited to play because they love playing volleyball. And we all love watching them. Thanks for tuning in. As you can see the challenge here, it's kind of hard to see, but looks like they're going... Didn't look like that was deflected on that angle. And I think this one will go Western's way as it goes long. Again, this is something we provide here at Western Washington University, the replay challenge. I guess TV by what the board would be, and it looks like they're going to make a call. And he's pointing at Western. So it looks like Western got the point. Usually they make it a definitive call. Okay, well, we're all still getting used to this. Okay, Malia Aliaga and okay, so they made the official call. So it was out of bounds, no deflection, point Western. It is 11-7. No more confusion. And Aliaga is going to serve. Good serve by Aliaga. And good hustle by Central Washington to keep it alive. Aliaga behind her back to Biscup. And a good dig by Central as they just have to bump it over. Aliaga, give and go to Heilborn, deflected and out of bounds. Point Western. Vikings only down by 3 now. And Aliaga's going to serve again. Right-handed serve, just over the net, but with a lot of English on it. Tapped over, and she's in perfect defensive position, although it's out-of-system play. And that was a pretty good assist attempt by Fairchild and pretty good attack by Biscup, but better defense by Central Washington. They're now up by 4. As you can see on this replay, timed it perfectly. Looks like that was Emma Dowd Hebert. And that's an ace right there for Central Washington. Lainey Erickson with the ace. So Central Washington with 2 straight points. They're up by 5. Knuckles it over. Davenport right there. On the attack, Biscup puts it away. That is the hardest I've seen her spike it this season. Of course, we're not at all the practices, but in game time, that one was... I would not want to be on the defensive end of that one. Heilborn with the serve. And Emma Dowd Hebert just puts it away. That one had absolutely no chance. Had absolutely no chance of being defended or dug out. Just went straight down on the ground. And so far, looks like there's some discussion here. We're back to play. The hard part this season is that the referee table is on the other side of the court. And scores table as well. And a pancake on that play by Central Washington as Biscup deflects it on the attack. An unfortunate error by Erickson into the net, so Western with the point. But Hannah Stiers with the pancake. I always get super excited when there is one of those. Usually there's one every couple matches. And that's a good serve by Woodruff. Out of system play on the attack as that one goes long. As they're going to ask for a deflection, but nope. No deflection on that play, so Western with 2 straight points. Central up by 3, and Woodruff is going to serve again. Woodruff with the serve, just gets it over the net. Deflected, and Biscup right there. Aliaga with a deep set, cross court to Davenport. Good placement, but better defense. As Rensburg went for the dump there, as Biscup puts it away. And Western within 2. So Central Washington started out with a 6-0 lead to start this match first set. But they are only up by 2 now as Woodruff is going to serve. Biscup with another kill. And Davenport. Aliaga back to Davenport. It looks like that one's in. Oh. No, that one is out. It actually did look out. That's why I sounded so surprised when they made the call, because it did look out. So they looks like they got it correct. Let's see the replay. I think it was out wide and not long. So point Central Washington, 15-12. The lead as Heilborn puts it away. And Western now down by 2 again. More subs. Janae Payne back in the match for Tess Biscup. And Gabby Kepley back in the game now for Malia Aliaga. I guess technically Janae Payne would be the setter here. Janae Payne has been used all throughout her years for her serving. And that's a great set again. And on the attack, good defense there. Out of system play. And great job by Davenport to live another day here. Cross court. And that one's in. Good placement by by Carly Gibbon. She gets the kill. Central Washington up by 3. And a sub for Central Washington. Analia Vasquez out. Mackenzie Borick is going to serve. Actually, check that. Kayla Skipworth is serving. As Davenport puts it away. Great job by the senior. Western now down by 2. And Davenport is going to serve again. Davenport knuckles it over. Great serve by the senior. As that one is blocked. Janae right there. Out of system play. Ritzesender to Kepley, and she puts it away. As that one deflects and goes out of bounds. So Kepley with another kill. And Ritzesender gets an assist. And timeout, Central Washington to talk things over. We're going to go to a break here. Central Washington up 16-15 over Western Washington. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC battle between Central Washington University and Western Washington University. Tight match here in the first set. Wildcats up 16-15, but it is tied now as Allison Davenport gets the ace. And Woodruff and Heilborn did something there, some arrow dance. But Davenport gets the ace on that play. It is a tie game. Central Washington started with a 6-0 lead, but since then Western has clawed back. But Central Washington retakes the lead with that kill, up 17-16. And they're going to serve. Heilborn, Payne, behind her back to Kepley, pushes it, and she gets it. Great play by the redshirt freshman. She has 3 kills on the night, or on the day, I guess you could say. She could see. Great job by the redshirt freshman as she leads Western in kills, and we're tied at 17. On the attack. And that one put away. Mariana Payne, the freshman, with the kill. She's from Camas, right down by the border of Washington and Oregon. And now serving is Sydney Remsburg. Remsburg just gets it over the net, and she's going to get the ace. And it's always a tough break for the defense. But you'll take them any way you can get them. This isn't tennis. There's no let. If it hits the net and it drops in, that counts. And no apologies given and none needed. She's going to serve again. Right-handed serve as that one goes long. Good eyes by Davenport and Woodruff, as that one was kind of close to getting in there, but these girls know this court better than anybody. As it hit the G and the G-knack on the court. And under normal circumstances, we would have our sport court here, but given COVID restrictions and no student help to put it together, they are just using the court this year. As Heilborn puts it away, and we're tied at 19. Malia Aliaga is going to serve. Aliaga, another knuckle serve. Cross court, deflected, and in there. Lainey Erickson with the kill. Central Washington up 20-19. As you can see on this play, deflected and in there. And Lainey Erickson's going to serve, right-handed serve. Just gets it over the net. It's Davenport right there. Aliaga behind her back to Fairchild. That's good defense by Central Washington. And on the attack, that one blocked. And they're going to try this one again, as that one gets right in there. Fantastic placement by Mackenzie Bork. As you can see right in the corner, right in front of the official. And serving right now, again, is Lainey Erickson. Another good serve as Heilborn right there. And they're going to do the give and go as that one gets right in between the defense, Mackenzie Bork and Emma Dowd-Hebert. As you can see here, we have good angle. It looks like Dowd-Hebert was right there. Great timing, but sometimes better be lucky than good as Western gets the point. They're only down by one as a good serve by Heilborn. And that's a good save. Get that over as Fairchild puts it down. But it looks like it's going to be point Western because it looks like Hannah Stiers accidentally stepped over on that side of the court. Tough break as we're tied at 21. And it looks like they might challenge this play. And I believe the rules are that you can step on the other side as long as you don't touch the net. Because if the rules are that you cannot step on the other side at all, it'll be a very quick challenge because she definitely stepped foot on the other side. But whether or not she hit the net, that might be something they're looking over. Well, Vikings, Central Washington tied at 21. So you can see both feet over, so definitely that's the case. But whether or not the rule is that they can't touch the net, so we'll see here. So point Western, so very quick challenge. And again, not entirely sure on the ruling. It might be the rule that you can't step over at all. If that's the case, then it was a quick challenge for that reason. But you don't get to take these challenges home, so not a terrible challenge by Central Washington on that play. It also gives them time to talk, time to breathe. It's kind of like a free timeout without using it, and they take full advantage of it. As Emma Dowd-Hebert puts it away. And Hannah Stiers is going to serve. Heilberg. Aliaga over to Davenport. She puts it away. So we're tied here at 22. So far, so good. Some great volleyball being played here at Carver Gymnasium in WECU Court. The first of 2 matches today, one starting earlier at 12 and the other starting later at 5, as that one is deflected. Cross court, deflected again. Howborn. Awkward set, but she got it up there. And they're going to put that one away. So Vikings with the point as that one's deflected and goes out. So 23-22. And head coach Mario Ndaya, his 25th season as a coach as Central Washington calls a timeout. We're going to keep things here. As the Vikings, up 23-22, started this set with a 6-0 deficit and didn't get all those points back right away. Just clawed and clawed to come back. And Central Washington holding a couple 1 or 2 point lead all throughout the set after the 6-0. Sorry about that, folks. Somebody did not realize that we were on the broadcast. So anyway, okay. It's always fun here at Carver Gymnasium when someone tries to get my attention and doesn't realize that we're doing it. So point 23-22. Vikings with the lead on the timeout. As Woodruff serves it into the net, so service error by Western Washington. So it is 23-23 and serving for Central Washington, Kennedy Kibbe. Right-handed serve, knuckle serve. And that's the give and go to Davenport as she puts it right in the spot with great defense by Central Washington. And another one as it goes off the side of her hand and into the net. So Central Washington now 1 point away from taking this first set here on the road. So timeout by Diane Flick-Williams here. And we're going to keep things here once more. So Central Washington looking for a set victory here. And overall, the second win of the season. Haven't played since April 11th. But they are here May 1st. Sounds weird. Normally, spring volleyball is beach volleyball. But in this situation, these girls looking forward to playing, looking forward to some type of normalcy, and it's good to see them. We miss the fans, we miss the parents, we miss the families, we miss the friends. But thanks for tuning in all throughout this season, as weird as it is. But Central Washington looking to take this first set here. So set point. Aliaga has to bump it up, and Davenport hits it, and Central Washington blocks it and goes back, and they take this first set. 25-23, so very competitive. But Central Washington with a great defensive play. And on that one, that was Mariana Payne with the block to end this set. So Central Washington again wins set number 1, 25-23, and we'll go to a break. Up next will be set number 2. We'll be right back.
My name is Morgan Paris-Lanza. I'm the executive director and one of the founding organizers of Bellingham Girls Rock Camp. Not only is it an opportunity for kids to learn music, write a song, express themselves, but they also gain these leadership skills that they might not get in other places. It's a program, it's a culture as well, as an entire movement, and we really want everybody to feel like they're a part of it, because they are. We all rock.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours. In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I would summarize my experience at Western as I was a guarded, nerdy kid who loved to perform, who allowed herself to put in the time and the effort to carve herself into something.
Junk in the trunk, junk in the trunk,
And whatever that was has led me to where I am right now, to be a fully realized woman. And I'm really thankful for the time and the effort that I put in for myself, because if I didn't do it, no one else was going to.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC battle between Central Washington University and Western Washington University. End of set number 1 here. We're in between. Up next, set number 2. Wildcats win the first set 25-23, but let's go over some stats from the first set, starting with Central Washington. You got 3 kills by Mackenzie Borick, 3 kills by Emma Dowd-Hebert, 8 assists by Sydney Remsburg, a couple blocks by Emma Dowd-Hebert, and 6 digs by Hannah Stiers. For Vikings, 4 kills by Callie Heilborn, 3 kills apiece by Gabby Kepley, Tess Biskup, and Allison Davenport. 9 assists by Malia Aliaga, 4 digs apiece by Malia Aliaga and Casey Woodruff, and 1 block assist by Chloe Ritzesender and Tess Biskup. So we're underway here in the second set. Very close first set. Both teams, fantastic coaches. Coaches who have coached for a long time. And of course, interstate rivals. Central starts here, the set. Payne tapped over by Biskup. Actually, that was by Ritzesender. Payne right there to Biskup. Again, sorry, that was Ritzesender. And on the attack, as that one goes through, so Central Washington puts it through. On the attack, cross court and right through the defense. That was Lainey Erickson with the kill. Central Washington up 1-0. Knuckles it over. Heilborn, Payne, cross court to Heilborn as she puts it through. So we are tied here at 1. As you can see on this replay. There we go. And Ritzesender is going to serve. Right-handed serve. And put away. Central Washington taking great advantage of runs here. Stopping Western from getting momentum all throughout the first set. Vikings clawed back after being down 6-0, but Central Washington persevered. Tapped over. 50-50 ball as that one goes and is put away. Central Washington up 3-1. They are controlling the tempo in this match here with some fantastic defense. And Lainey Erickson's going to serve again for Central Washington. Knuckled over, Davenport, Payne. Cross court to Heilborn is deflected and dug out. Davenport, Payne, behind her back, and they're going to get her with the double hit. So Vikings now down by 3. And Erickson's going to serve again. Right-handed serve, knuckles over again, and as Payne back to Heilborn, and another defensive block. That one was by Mackenzie Borick. And Central Washington, again, starting out hot. As mentioned earlier, started out up 6-0 in the first set. And now they're up 5-1 in the second. Payne over to Fairchild. And that one's put away. So Central Washington up 6-1. And Vikings call a timeout. Diane Flick-Williams wants to talk things over. Her team in a big hole right now in the second set, already down 1-0, so we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
The Teaching and Learning Academy is an organization that's housed in the library, and it's where people come to have conversations.
They deal with serious issues that have emotional impact in ways that are typically not found in a class.
We've talked about diversity and inclusivity on our campus and in our community.
It not only enriches my education, but also impacts the ways that I can continue my leadership roles.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
And welcome back to WECU Court for this GNAC battle. We're back in play after a timeout as you got a service error by Central Washington, so Vikings with the point. But before that error, Central Washington with a 6-1 start to this second set as Diane Flick-Williams called a timeout. And at this point, Western will take any point they'll get any way possible, as they will get that as Fairchild gets the kill. Wildcats up 6-3, and Aliaga's going to serve. Vikings with one loss on the season. That was last Saturday at SPU. SPU, a very young team, but a very good team. 10 freshmen just handled Western in the first match on Saturday after losing in 4 sets on Friday. And then Vikings came back in the second set of the night at SPU and won that one. A little bit of miscommunication and just tapped over by Biskup. And good placement, but Woodruff with the pancake. On the attack, Heilborn, fantastic play. That was a great job by Heilborn, as you can see on this replay. First off, great defense by Biskup, but deflected, and she saw a spot on the court, and she put it exactly where she wanted to. Great job by the sophomore out of Auburn, the historic Auburn Riverside volleyball squad, as Central Washington puts that one away. They are still up 8-4. And now serving for Central Washington is Kennedy Kibbe. the freshman from Tahoma High School. Allison Davenport on the attack. Central Washington with some great defense today. Deflecting or blocking, mostly it attacks. The Biscuit puts that one away. As you can see on this replay, Tess Biscup, the junior, sister Chloe Ritzesender, been a part of this program for 4 years now, redshirted just like every freshman at Western. Woodruff, Aliaga, over to Heilborn, taps it over. And that one just bumped over by Central Washington as Ritzesender tries to put away, but that's great defense again. And that one by Erickson with the dig. Good all-around, good all-around rally, but unfortunately some miscommunication by Western on that player, some mistiming, rather. Tough set by Aliaga. So Central Washington with the point. Davenport, Aliaga, over to Biscup. And she puts that one away. Kayla Skipworth went for the dig. If you asked her, she probably would say she could have had that one or should have had that one. But Biscup with the kill. Janae Payne in the game now. She's going to serve. One of two seniors on the squad. They're both on the court at the same time here. Payne behind her back. Kepley, who's a freshman. Senior to the freshman. Deflected, and great job by Woodruff. 50-50 ball, but it doesn't get over to the net. So Central Washington with the point. You can see on this replay, right near the net. And our awesome camera that we have, the net camera. Heilborn, Payne, over to Kepley as she puts that one away. Great job by the southpaw. Reminds me of Western Washington University legend Jenica McPherson. The lefty top spin, played here for 4 years. Jenica, if you're watching, I say hi. Davenport, Payne, over to Ritzesender, taps it over, but good defense by Central Washington, but on that attack, that one goes wide. So despite being down 6-1, Vikings now only down by 2. Very similar to set number 1. But the difference in that one, as that service error goes long, Central up 11-8. The difference is Central Washington bent, but they didn't break. They didn't allow Western to go on any super long runs, maybe some mini runs of 3 or 4 points. But at the end of the day, it was tied at 23, and they scored 2 straight points. Davenport has it go off on her dig attempt as that one goes out of bounds. So ace for Sydney Remsburg. She's going to serve it again. Remsburg. Right-handed serve. Davenport again has trouble as Erickson times it perfectly and puts it away. As Tupu Lalogo is going to come into match now for Allison Davenport. Cindy Remsburg is going to serve once more. So the Vikings cut it to 2, but Central Washington now on a 3-0 run. And we are getting ready to play here. Another good service. That one had 0 rotation on it. Looked like a Phil Necro knuckleball. And on the attack. And that one blocked by Western. And great set over by Central Washington. Hannah Stiers, the libero. on the attack. Central Washington puts it away, and that one, Erickson again with the attack. And she gets the kill. 14-8. Central Washington on a 4-0 run. Woodruff. And the Vikings are having a lot of trouble with Central Washington serves. As that one is another ace, as Fairchild looks to come in for the Vikings. Vikings down 15-8 here. As you can see on this replay. And the record shows Central Washington being 1-4, but this is a historically good program. Always gives Western great matches. As Diane Flick-Williams calls a timeout as Central Washington on a 6-0 run. They lead 16-8, and they lead 1-0. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC matchup between Central Washington and Western Washington. Vikings come in with a 5-1 record to Central Washington's 1-4 record. And not only that, Central Washington has not played since April 11th, but they are showing zero rust as they are winning this second set 16-9 now after that service error by Central Washington. And they won the first set 25-23. Vikings with 2 quick points out of the timeout. But 3 years ago when Western Washington hosted the regionals here, the 8-team regional, Central Washington was the other GNAC squad that was represented. And even made it to the semifinals of that regional tournament before losing to Cal State San Bernardino. But a very, very good squad here this year. And definitely don't let the COVID restricted seasons and canceled games make you think otherwise as they put that away, as Central Washington again is just controlling this match. Good defense right there. Perfect timing. Emma Dowd-Hebert with the kill technically. Another tough one as Fairchild puts it away. The Vikings are going to need to go on a run here if they want to salvage this second set and not go down 2-0. But Central Washington, again, fantastic defense today. As Aliaga's in the game now, she serves it, knuckles it over. Deflected, Tupula Logo. Aliaga over to Heilborn, she puts that one away. That one deflected. And Erickson was right there, but it looked like the deflection may have messed her up a little bit. So point Western 2 straight points for the Vikings as Aliaga's going to serve. Right-handed serve. That one goes long. Unfortunate error by the Vikings on that one. Central Washington with the point, 19-12. Knuckles it over Woodruff. Aliaga over to Fairchild, pushes it. And Erickson, great defensive play. And Central Washington just has to live another day as Lulogo. Aliaga over to Fairchild. Good defense by Central Washington. Lulogo right there. Aliaga cross court to Heilborn. She puts it away. Actually, check that. Erickson was right there. And she's on the attack. Touch to net. Lulogo with the dig. On the attack, Biscup puts it wide. Central Washington again with some fantastic defense. And Hannah Stiers, the freshman, with the great serve, the lob, and that's going to be 4 hits. Central Washington now 4 points away from taking this second set. Great serve, finding no man's land by Hannah Stiers, the libero. She's going to serve again. Another serve is Lulogo right there, and it looks like they're going to get the Vikings for touching the net. Let's see this replay here. Didn't look like she touched the net. But nonetheless, Vikings are having all types of trouble with the Central Washington serve, but they get that point. Vikings looking to come back here. Central Washington looking to go up 2 sets to 0. 50-50 ball. Point Vikings. And they're going to get Central Washington for 4 hits. And Heilborn is going to serve again. Actually, they're going to get Central Washington for touching the net as Heilborn even with the serves error. Everything going wrong for the Vikings in the second set. First set, very competitive. Central Washington won it 25-23, but it's been all Central Washington in this second set. Both making the plays. And then capitalizing on the Viking errors that they've made. And now Central Washington is 1 point away from taking this second set here on the road. And that's how this set is happening for the Vikings, having a tough time with service approaches on their play as Tess Biscup on the attack as that one goes long. So if anything for the Vikings, they're looking for some momentum going into the third set to potentially come back. They're definitely capable of doing so. Even if they're not able to come back in this set, which would require 10 straight points. As that one goes into the net, they at least want some momentum going into the third set. Woodruff's going to serve for the Vikings. Right-handed serve. On the attack. Mariana Payne with the kill. That one was powerful, and that's how this set's going to end. Central Washington playing super well on the road here despite not playing in 3 weeks. And they take the second set 25-16, and they lead 2 sets to 0 as we go to a break. We'll be right back.
Dear college sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
My name is Morgan Paris-Lanza. I'm the executive director and one of the founding organizers of Bellingham Girls Rock Camp. Not only is it an opportunity for kids to learn music, write a song, express themselves, but they also gain these leadership skills that they might not get in other places. It's a program, it's a culture as well as an entire movement, and we really want everybody to feel like they're a part of it, because they are. We all rock.
And welcome back to WECU Court for today's volleyball matchup between Central Washington and Western Washington. Central Washington up 2-0, winning this last set before the break 25-16, winning the first set 25-23. But let's go over some stats from the first two sets, starting with Central Washington. Leading them in kills, Lainey Erickson with 4. Assists, Sydney Remsburg with 5. 6 digs by Hannah Stiers. 5 digs by Lainey Erickson. And a couple blocks. Actually, check that. 2 blocks for the team. 1 by Mackenzie Borick and 1 by Emma Dowd-Hebert. With an attack percentage of 62, actually check that, 194. 2 team blocks on the match. Western Washington. Callie Heilborn with 4 kills, 3 kills for Tess Biskup. And then 5 assists by Malia Aliaga. And 4 digs by Allison Davenport. For 1 team block. Actually, check that, 2 team blocks. Do you know what? I was reading the stats from just the first set, and this is the second set only. These are the first 2 sets, and I'm going to go over these super quick because the game is about to start. Okay, I thought so. Emma Dowd-Hebert has 6 kills. Lainey Erickson has 6 kills. 5 kills for Mackenzie Borick. 13 assists by Cindy Remsburg. 7 digs by Lainey Erickson and 12 digs by Hannah Stiers. 5 team blocks. And again, for a hitting percentage of 62% for both sets and on the match. For Western Washington, there's 8 kills by Callie Heilborn, 4 kills apiece by Gabby Kepley and Olivia Fairchild, 3 kills for Allison Davenport, 14 assists by Malia Aliaga, 7 digs by Casey Woodruff, and 2 team blocks. So team attack by set, only 40% in the second set, so tough job by Western. They're going to try to come back in this thing, but Central Washington again starts out with the point. All 3 sets so far started with Central Washington taking the first point. In the first set, they took the first 6 points. Second set, took the first point. Western tied it up at 1, but then Central Washington went on a 5-0 run to make it 6-1. And again, Vikings having a lot of trouble with Central Washington serves as Erickson gets another ace. You can see on this replay, and it's hard to decipher how the ball's coming at you. Sometimes, I'll say knuckleball. That one definitely was a knuckleball. But the hard part about a knuckleball is you don't know where it's going to go, especially if you're looking to defend it. And Central Washington with another point. 3-0, they lead. You can see on this attack, good timing by Ritzesender, but it did hit the net. And again, it's better to be lucky than good, as Ericsson's going to serve. Right-handed serve, Woodruff right there. Aliaga. Callie Heilborn puts it away. That's her 9th kill. She's almost in double digits. Central Washington up 3-1. Ritzesender is going to serve. And in the match now, Anna Marisic, teammates with Callie Heilborn at Auburn Riverside. As Central Washington puts it away. That one had some mustard on that attack for Central Washington, as Emma Dowd-Hebert puts it away. And in the match now also is Carly Gibbon. That's a good serve by Stiers. Aliaga over to Davenport, pushes it. Central Washington right there. Good defense again. Marisic times it perfectly, but that one goes out of bounds. So Central Washington up 5-1. And in both sets, the Vikings have bounced back to get within a couple points. In the first set, they were within those couple points all throughout the first set. But after the 10-8 score in the second set, Central Washington just went off as the Vikings get another point here, as you can see on this replay. Malia Aliaga is going to serve. Aliaga, the sophomore. One of many sophomores on the squad for the Vikings. Cross court to Heilborn on the attack. Another attack, and that's great defense. That was Marisic, who just got in the game now. Marisic with the block, and Aliaga is going to serve. Taking a page out of Central Washington's serving book. Aliaga with the short serve. Good defense by Central Washington to come out on top of that one. And on the attack, that one goes wide. So Central Washington started out up 5-1, but Western has reeled off 3 straight points. And Aliaga's going to serve again. That one had some mustard on that. Service ace by Aliaga. And that one, if you can see this replay here, absolutely no rotation, barely over the net. And she does it again. This time, Central Washington knew how to deal with it as they put it away. Mackenzie Borick with the kill. And Kennedy Gibby serving it. And looks like that one was in. So another ace. Central Washington, 2 straight points now, as you can see this replay right in front of the official. And that's an ace for Central Washington. That one dug out by Heilborn. They're going to do a give and go here, and she puts it away. Western Washington trying to get something going here, down 2-0 as Heilborn puts it in her own hands. Great assist by Aliaga. Fantastic teamwork by Western, but Central Washington controlling this game in set number 3 of 2-0. Vikings' only way to win this match is going to win 3 straight sets. Central Washington trying to stop them from doing so as they put that one away. Central Washington up 8-6. Another serve here. Aliaga over to Biscup, and that one's going to go out of bounds. So Biscup with the kill. She now has 7 kills on the match as Woodruff is going to serve. Marisic comes out. Ritzesender back in. Wildcats up 8-7. And Woodruff, semi-midway serve. A good service. She gets the ace. We're tied here at 8. Another good serve by Woodruff. On the attack. Great job by Heilborn. Out of system play. And that one just has to be tapped over by Western. But it looks like they got it. I was blocked on that play. Let's see the replay, what happened. Again, great defensive play. The Vikings just found the spot on the court. And another ace by Woodruff. That's 2 aces in the last 3 plays. And the Vikings finally have some momentum here in this 3rd set. First time really all match that they're trying to put it all together. And they're trying to come back. They're down 2-0. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I would summarize my experience at Western as I was a guarded, nerdy kid who loved to perform, who allowed herself to put in the time and the effort to carve herself into something.
Junk in the trunk, junk in the trunk,
And whatever that was has led me to where I am right now, to be a fully realized woman. And I'm really thankful for the time and the effort that I put in for myself, because if I didn't do it, no one else was going to.
And welcome back to WECU Court for this GNAC battle between Western Washington and Central Washington. Central Washington up 2-0. Vikings up in this set, though, 3rd set. Now 10-9. But before that, Vikings serving it well. Woodruff with a couple aces. And Kylie Honrud had a kill of her own in that run right before the timeout. As Heilborn's right there. Aliaga over to Ritzesender. And another great defensive play by Central Washington on the attack. Erickson, but Heilborn's right there. Honrud on the attack. Again, great defense. As that one is put away. Mariana Payne. And we're tied here at 10. Carly Gibbon with the serve. And then Biscup puts it away. Biscup having a great match. 8 kills thus far. And they're going to need her and Heilborn to continue to put up those numbers if they want to come back. Tupu Lalogo in the match now. She's going to serve. Payne with the attack, and Heilborn. That one dug out, but it goes upstairs. So somebody's going to have to go get that ball. Vikings with the point. They have 2 straight points now, up 12-10. Lalogo's going to serve. The logo, another good serve. On the attack. Great job by Central Washington to bounce back. That is Dowd Hebert with the kill. Great job. Kennedy Kibbe with the assist. And in the match now, Sydney Remsburg, she's going to serve. Remsburg, the sophomore from Yakima. And that one somehow handled. Does it look like it went off Heilborn's hands? And on that attack, we're tied at 12. Looks like that one was Erickson. She gets the kill. She has 8 on the match to go along with 3 aces. Great serve as the logo hits it long. To another attack air by the Vikings. Central Washington now up 13-12. Seems like we say this every game or every match here with me and my normal partner, Ben Bagley, but Central Washington, another very young team in the GNAC, as that one deflects and goes out of bounds. Handful of freshmen, mostly freshmen and sophomores on a team, a couple juniors, and a couple seniors, but a lot of underclassmen. As we're tied here at 13 as Allison Davenport's in the game now, just gets the serve over the net, but good serve nonetheless. Erickson tries to put it over, and it goes on the outside of the antenna. So point Vikings, they're up 14-13. Another good serve by Davenport. Controlled. And on that attack, Mackenzie Borick now has 9 kills on the match. She puts it away. And Erickson's going to serve here for Central Washington. Lainey Erickson from La Center, Washington. 8 kills, 3 aces this match thus far as Ritzesender goes in the attack and she puts it away. Vikings up 15-14, and Marisic is back in the match for Woodruff, as you can see on this replay. Great set by Aliaga, the Ritzesender. She gets the kill. And she's going to serve. Ritzesender, 3 kills on the night. And on that attack, blocked but out of bounds, Aliaga timed it perfectly, but that one went over by the Central Washington bench. So we're tied here at 15. And that dump by Aliaga looked a little more like a necessity to do that, as Marisic tries to find the corner. And it looks like they're asking for a potential deflection. And on this replay, it looks like it definitely was not. But at this point in the match, when every point is vital, especially when you're down 2-0, Diane Flick-Williams wants a challenge. Definitely don't blame her, but on this replay, it doesn't look like it was the case. But again, we said this earlier, and this is what Coach Ndea for Central Washington challenged to play. This is kind of like another timeout without using it. As you can see on this replay. So Marisic on the attack. Can't really determine anything from that attack. It could have hit her hand. But it is a quick replay, so we'll see here. Official taking his time. Join us at 5 p.m. tonight here at WECU Court in Carver Gymnasium for another match between Central Washington and Western Washington. That will start at 5 p.m. for this doubleheader. And it looks like they did change it. So he must have seen something that we did not see here. They did call the net. Okay. I just got confirmation that that is the actual call that had nothing to do with the attack by Marisic, but whether or not they hit the net on the play. So point Western, and that is a huge point, especially being down 2-0 for that challenge. And there again, there's some miscommunication here, or some communication here, which has kind of happened a lot this match. We're all not used to spring volleyball here. And Aliaga's going to serve. And that one goes long. And they're asking for a deflection now. So we might see back-to-back challenges. And it looks like they're going to do another challenge. Back-to-back challenges. And I don't blame Central Washington for challenging this one, especially after losing that last point. And Coach Diane Flick-Williams, so smart, so is Coach Andea for Central Washington. Both 20-plus years of experience, fantastic coaches, great leaders. And they always joke around with each other. They've known each other for so long. So you can see on this replay, if there is a deflection, they might have a case. For Western, it's good that it wasn't called a deflection on the court, which meaning they need indisputable evidence to overturn it. Call on the court, no deflection. Ball went long, point Western, up 17-15. But if this one is overturned, we'll be tied at 16. Let's see what they do here. It doesn't look like, from what we saw, there was a touch by Western. And Coach Andea is talking with the official, and they're going to give Western the point. The call on the court stands. So 2 straight challenges on 2 straight points. I'd have to say this is the first time since I've been here with the replay system that that's happened. Both going in Western's favor. And another long serve by Aliaga. She hits it long. Point Central Washington, and they're going to serve here. Candide Kirby, the freshman, is going to serve. Right-handed serve. Heilborn right there. Aliaga behind her back. To Marisic, taps it over, and she gets the kill. Vikings up 18-16. Nice placement by the sophomore. Marisic. Very little playing time last season, and not a ton this season, but again, very young. As a great block by Marisic now. Making the best of her situation coming in, telling Diane Flick-Williams, play me. I can both provide offense and defense for you when you need it. On that attack, that goes wide. And again, call on the court is going to be changed. It looks like the Vikings touched the net on that play. It looks like we didn't quite see who touched it, but nonetheless, point Central Washington. Honrud and Woodruff run into each other as Biskup just has to tap it over. On the attack, Erickson, and they're calling another deflection. And a lot of miscommunication here. They're going to give a point to Western on that play, and that one looked like it was deflected from my angle. And tough break for Central Washington on that play if that is the case, and they're going to challenge it again. Another challenge. That is the third challenge in the last 5 or 6 points. We had back-to-back, and then we had a little bit of play, and now another challenge. I think Central Washington has a good case on this one. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't come from the angle that I'm at. The ball was coming right towards me. And from my angle, it looked like it changed direction. But call on the court is that the ball went wide, no deflection, point Western. But again, they're checking this out. So Vikings, as we speak, up 20-17. Again, join us at 5 p.m. as the Vikings take on the Wildcats once again for this doubleheader here in Bellingham. 5 p.m. start for this GNAC battle, not GNAC League game, just a regular season game, no GNAC League this year. Teams just playing each other just to get some matches in the spring. And they're going to call no touch on that play, looks like. So Western benefiting a ton from this replay system, regardless of what has happened. So another point for Western. And again, call on the court makes such a big difference. Needing indisputable evidence to overturn it. And also the ball is hit so hard that it's hard to decipher whether it changes directions or not. So point Western as Erickson puts it away. And Erickson now has 9 kills on the match. 20-18. And serving for Central Washington, Carly Gibbon. Right-handed serve, knuckled over. Aliaga over the Ritza sender, puts it away. Ritza sender, 4 kills on the match thus far. As you can see on this replay, she got way over the net. Good attempt by Kennedy Kirby to try to dig that one out, but to no avail. Ritza sender with the kill. Vikings lead 21-18 as Lologo's in the game now. She almost gets an ace. And deflected it on the defense. They hit it over, and Ritza Sender is right there to put it away. That's her 5th kill. Vikings up 22-18. Central Washington with the timeout. And we're going to keep things here. Vikings, 4-point lead here in the 3rd set, but Central Washington up 2-0. Winning the 1st set 25-23. 2nd set winning 25-16. And now this third set, the Vikings trying to extend it, trying to come back here at home against Central Washington. Coach Diane Flick-Williams talking over her team. They're definitely very capable of coming back. Both teams are very capable of coming back from any deficit. Any team in the GNAC is very capable of doing that. Very good volleyball league. Always represented in regionals by at least 2 or 3 teams. And they're getting ready to come back here. Back on the court. Vikings 3 points away from taking this third set. And Tupu Lalogo is going to serve for Western. Sophomore from Federal Way with the serve, right-handed serve, just got an ace. Actually, she did not get an ace, but her serve set up the Ritz-Ascender kill. On the attack, Heilborn, and that's good defense. Erickson on the attack. Aliaga tried to dump it over, but Central Washington read like a book as Hanrud puts it through. And that was a tough angle for Hanrud. She had to get it in between that antenna, and she did. She put it away. Fantastic play by the redshirt freshman, and Lalogo's going to serve again. And another block, and that one's blocked by Ritz-Ascender. And Tupu Lalogo is serving for the set here. Right-handed serve. Knuckles it over. That one, good reaction by Hanrud. Aliaga back to Hanrud for the give and go, and looks like she mishit that one into the net. So attack air by the Vikings. And back in the match now to serve Sydney Remsburg, the sophomore. He's going to try to lead a Wildcat comeback to try to steal this first match. Right-handed serve midway. Knuckles it over. Heilborn, Aliaga over the Ritz-Ascender, and that one's put away after the deflection. And that's how this set's going to end here. Vikings win set number 3, 25-19. Central Washington still leads 2-1. We'll be right back.
The Teaching and Learning Academy is an organization that's housed in the library, and it's where people come to have conversations.
They deal with serious issues that have emotional impact in ways that are typically not found in a class.
We've talked about diversity and inclusivity on our campus and in our community.
It not only enriches my education, but also impacts the ways that I can continue my leadership roles.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC matchup between the Vikings and the Central Washington University Wildcats. Vikings took this third set 25-19. Central Washington still leads 2-1, winning the first set 25-23 and the second set 25-16. Let's go over some stats here from the first 3 sets, starting with Central Washington. Mackenzie Borick with 9 kills. Lainey Erickson also with 9 kills. And Emma Dowd-Hebert with 8 kills. 21 assists for Sydney Remsburg, 10 assists for Kennedy Kibbe, and 10 digs by Lainey Erickson, 13 digs by Hannah Stiers, and 5 team blocks for an hitting percentage or attack by set percentage of 47% in the third set for 56% altogether. And for Western, well, actually, let's go over some service aces because this has been a big difference in this game. Central Washington with 8 aces this match serving. So that stat is really eye-popping, especially in the first couple sets. Not as many aces in the third set, but for the first couple, Vikings having a really hard time handling Central Washington serves. But for the Vikings, 12 kills for Callie Heilborn, 8 kills for Tess Biskup, and 6 kills for Chloe Ritzesender, 26 assists by Malia Aliaga, 9 digs by Callie Heilborn, 7 digs by Allison Davenport, 4 aces for the Vikings, led by 2 by Casey Woodruff, 5 team blocks, and for an team attack by set percentage of 52% on the match. And their kill percentage in the third set was .464. Getting ready to start here. Vikings trying to extend this match to a 5th set. Central Washington trying to bounce back from a third set loss. As Honrud's right there. Aliaga back to Honrud as she puts it away. And for the first time all match, the Vikings with the first point. So you can see on this replay, Honrud puts it away. That's her 3rd kill of the match. And Lulogo's going to serve. And a great job by Central Washington to bounce back on that play. We are tied here at 1. Mackenzie Bork now in double digits. That's her 10th kill. And Erickson's going to serve. We had mentioned 8 aces for Central Washington this match. 3 of them for Erickson as Ritzesender tries to put away. That one dug out. And great eyes by Western to let that one go wide. So Vikings now 2-1. They lead. And the Vikings looking to have a better first start, as that one looked like it could have gone long on the Davenport serve, but Central Washington played it safe across court to Heilborn, who taps it over, and she places it perfectly. Great job by the sophomore. GNAC Defensive Player of the Week this season, GNAC Offensive Player of the Week this season as well. Different weeks. And that's a great block by Ritzesender. That one just has to be set over. Out of system play. Heilborn on the attack. It looks like they're going to get Central Washington for the double hit. So the Vikings here in this 4th set up 4-1. Sets 1 through 3. They started out in the set number 1 down 6-0. Set number 2 down 6-1. Set number 3 down 5-1. So it's the first time the Vikings have came out hot in this match thus far. Lulogo, Aliaga over the Heilborn, and that one is blocked. That one is blocked by Dowd Hebert. Actually, that could have been blocked by Mackenzie Bork. They might share an assist on that play, or block assist rather, as Heilborn puts it away. Heilborn having a fantastic match. And I feel like we always say that about Heilborn, but she has 14 kills. so far. We're not even halfway through the fourth set with a potential fifth set. So she could get up to 20. The Vikings extend this match here. Central Washington, of course, trying to avoid that from happening as they get the point. They're down 5-3. You can see on that replay, great job by Central Washington to bounce back. A good serve. Elson Davenport, and that one is dug out. Stiers, a little bit of out of system, but that one dug out by Davenport. Heilborn on the attack, deflected, and great hustle by Stiers, and just has to be tapped over. And that's a double hit by Aliaga, so Central Washington shows their hustle. There's a reason why you don't give up on those plays. You just don't know what's going to happen. Central Washington with another serve here. On the attack, and that one deflected and out of bounds. Point Vikings. Those last couple plays, Kennedy Kibbe was serving. That one actually also deflected off her, went out of bounds. But Aliaga is going to serve. Just gets it over net, but again, more strategic on her part. That's hard. Words are hard, you know. As that one goes in there for Central Washington. So Kayla Skipworth with the serve as that one goes long. So Vikings up 7-5. And Callie Heilborn is going to serve as Allison Davenport comes out. Kylie Honrud back in. Looks like that's going to be Point Western, as you can see on this replay here. Looks like that may have been a carry. So Vikings up 8-5 as that one goes across. Great serve by Heilborn. Great defense by Central Washington. Heilborn with another dig. And that's what makes her so vital for the squad, is she provides such good defense and offense as that one hit around. Central Washington with the point. As that kill is going to be credited to Kibbe, Kennedy Kibbe, for that dump. Western probably did not think she was going to do that at that spot, but that's when you get them. As Honrud puts it away. Great placement. And a great job by Honrud. Vikings picking up the slack here as Woodruff hits it into the net. Missing a vital member to their team, Gabby Gunterman. So Honrud's getting more playing time, Marisic more playing time. And Tess Biscup started today for the Vikings. Has had a very good match thus far. She puts it away. She now has 9 kills. And the sisters, Ritzesender and Biscup, both having very solid matches on the attack end and providing some good defense in the meanwhile, as Tupu Lalogo is going to serve for the Vikings. On the attack, Erickson deflected. Cross court to Honrud, as that one is good defense on the block. And a lot going on here in this play. Great rally. Another dump. Out of system play, and Heilborn just has to tap it over. And that one goes long on that attack. Mackenzie Borick. But a great rally by both teams. Woodruff and Lalogo almost ran into each other. As Lalogo's going to serve again. 11-7, Vikings lead. And a tough set as Erickson just has to bump it over. Ritzesender on the attack. Stiers digs it out. Woodruff with the dig. 50-50 ball, and great job by Aliaga, but even better defense by Remsburg. And that's a great job by Central Washington to save that point. Erickson gets the kill. Vikings up 11-8, but Central Washington playing fantastic defense today. And Erickson having a great match of her own. 8 kills. Check that, 10 kills. And 3 aces, and looking for a fourth. Does not get as Ritzesender, but she gets a great dig. Unfortunately, it hits the net, but fantastic defense by Erickson. That one had a lot on it, but Ritzesender puts a little bit too much on it in a good way. And that is hard to defend as Ritzesender is now out of the match. Actually, check that, she's still in the match. But she has 8 kills now. That one goes into the net. So attack air, Vikings up 13-8. And another timeout. This one by Central Washington. Vikings trying to get a great comeback here in this 4th set to try to force a 5th set here at home. 13-8, Vikings lead. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court on campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC battle between Central Washington and Western Washington. Central Washington leads 2-1, winning the first 2 sets. Vikings won the third, and they're up here in the fourth, trying to force a fifth and come back here in the first match of 2 today here at Carver Gymnasium as Heilborn tapped it over, blocked, and went out of bounds. So great job by Heilborn just to get a little bit of it, just to get it over the net. And Davenport is going to serve again. Good serve by Davenport on the attack, and that one is blocked, but great job by Erickson. She's everywhere today. But a block by Ritzesender. Vikings up 15-8, and for the first time pretty much all match, the Vikings are controlling the tempo and controlling the serves. And the Vikings up 15-8. Again, losing the first set 25-23, losing the second set 25-16, winning the third set 25-19, but having to really come back to do so. But they've been in control this entire fourth set, trying to force a fifth set. As that one is tapped over as Woodruff is right there. Aliaga cross court to Heilborn. As that one gets through, that one is dug out. Yet. And Aliaga, Ritzesender tries to push it in the back, but great job by Central Washington and their defense on that play as Heilborn on the attack, Stiers. And that one finally put away. Analia Vasquez with the kill as Stiers is going to serve. And also in the match, Shaughnessy Fisk, a freshman from Ellensburg. Ellensburg, Central Washington. Deflected. Woodruff right there. Aliaga over to Heilborn as that one. Stiers is right there. Start this rally. Tapped over. Aliaga. Woodruff. A little bit of miscommunication there, but Vikings still hit it over. As that one deflected. The logo right there. Aliaga over to Heilborn as that one's tipped over. Some more deflections as Vasquez tries to find the corner, and it's long. So Vikings up 16-9. Marisic in the match now. Woodruff out. Ritzesender's going to serve. And good serve by Ritzesender. And that one is blocked by Aliaga. 50-50 balls. That one was way up in the air. Cross court over to Heilborn, and that one dug out by Stiers. Trying to tap over, and on the attack, Davenport right there. Ritzesender tries to put away, but Stiers digs it out. Again, Marisic out of system play. Davenport tries to find the corner, and that one dug out again. And Aliaga over to Marisic, and she gets the kill. Fantastic rally again by both squads with Vikings on top, as you can see on this replay. Marisic deflects it. Looks like it may have hit the net even a little bit and then deflected out of bounds. Both Remsburg and Stiers, though, for Central Washington, providing some fantastic defensive digs here. All match long, but especially in the fourth set, as that one dug out by Davenport. Over to Marisic again, but that one timed perfectly by Central Washington. Heilborn out of system play. Davenport right there. A dump over, and finally Aliaga gets one to go. Last couple matches, she's tried it many times, but it's just unfortunately been read like a book by the other team. She even tried it a couple times today, but finally gets it to go. We're going to go to a break here. Vikings, fourth set, lead 18-9. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
And welcome back to WECU Court for this GNAC matchup between Western and Central. Vikings up 18-9 here in this fourth set. Central, 2-0 lead. Vikings took the third set, as that one's going to go towards, that point's going to go to the Wildcats, so Wildcats now down 8. But the Vikings won the third set, 25-19, despite being down 5-1 early. Aliaga over to Marisic, who taps it over, and great placement by Marisic. She puts it away. Marisic now with 4 kills on the night as Biskup comes in for Lalogo, and Aliaga's going to serve. Vikings up 19-10. The Vikings get 6 more points. We'll go to a 5th set, and that one will be first to 15, winning by 2, of course. As that one deflects and goes out. So point Central Washington. Kylie Thorne, another freshman, gets the kill. Kylie Thorne, that's her first kill of the match, and she's going to serve. Kylie Thorne, freshman from Pasco. Like mentioned earlier, one of many underclassmen, not only at Central Washington, but in the GNAC League in general. If you take into account Seattle Pacific, if you take into account Western Oregon, even Western Washington. A lot of underclassmen, a lot of talent, and it's going to be fun here in the next few years. It's already fun now. Every year is fun. As Maricic gets the block. Another dig by Heilborn. And Honrud on the attack. That one is dug out by Stiers. Great job by Aliaga. Maricic over to Honrud, dug out by Stiers. And on the attack, as that one is blocked by Honrud. And on that attack, Mariana Payne on the attack. That one is blocked by Honrud. And Heilborn is going to serve as that one goes to net, so service error. Tough break for the Vikings, but 9-point lead nonetheless. Central Washington trying to come back here. And just like mentioned earlier in the match, and it looks like for the first time since, at least at home, the Vikings get an out-of-rotation penalty, so point Central Washington. And Central Washington, again, looking to at least get some momentum going into the 5th set if the Vikings end up winning it. As Biskup taps it over and finds the court perfectly. She now has 13 kills on the match. Fantastic placement by the junior. And Woodruff is going to serve. 22-13 Vikings lead. Erickson right there on the attack. Dowd Hebert puts it away. As you can see on this replay, Dowd Hebert, sophomore from Woodinville. So not too far away from Seattle, over on the east side. And Sydney Remsburg is going to serve. Biskup's serve, actually checked that Biskup's kill earlier was actually her 12th kill, but still very impressive. As Honrud puts it away, she has 5 kills on the match. Vikings up 23-14. Vikings playing much better here in this 4th set than the first 3 sets. They played very well at the end, middle and end of the 3rd set, leading to a 25-19 victory. But started out all 3 sets in pretty big deficits. This is the first set that they controlled it from the start as they put it away. Ritzesender with the kill. She now has 8 kills on the match. And now Vikings 1 point away from extending this match to a 5th set as Lalogo's going to serve. Lalogo, right-handed serve here. As that one's blocked and it goes in. So again, Central Washington trying to get a little something going. Try to get some momentum going into the 5th set. That one's to 15. because it is all Vikings right now as Erickson's going to serve. Midway right-handed serve. Heilborn right there. Great job by Ritzesender to adjust to that play as Honrud gets it, as that one is blocked and back, so Central Washington gets another point. Coach Diane Flick-Williams talking to the official. Just waiting here. Diane Flick-Williams having a discussion. And again, what's hard about this year with the benches being on the other side is we cannot hear what is going on. Maybe that might be a good thing. Erickson with the serve. Woodruff, Aliaga. A little bit of miscommunication there as Ritzesender just has to tap it over. Woodruff right there. Aliaga over to Heilborn, and she puts it away, and that's how this set is going to end. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a fifth set between Central Washington and Western Washington in the first of two matches here at WECU Court and Carver Gymnasium on this May 1st day, Saturday here in Bellingham. So we'll be right back with the fifth set. Don't go away. We'll be right back, just like I said.
My name is Morgan Paris-Lanza. I'm the executive director and one of the founding organizers of Bellingham Girls Rock Camp. Not only is it an opportunity for kids to learn music, write a song, express themselves, but they also gain these leadership skills that they might not get in other places. It's a program, it's a culture as well as an entire movement, and we really want everybody to feel like they're a part of it, because they are. We all rock.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
I would summarize my experience at Western as I was a guarded, nerdy kid who loved to perform, who allowed herself to put in the time and the effort to carve herself into something.
Jump in the trunk, jump in the trunk,
And whatever that was has led me to where I am right now, to be a fully realized woman. And I'm really thankful for the time and the effort that I put in for myself, because if I didn't do it, no one else was going to.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC battle between Central Washington University and Western Washington University. We are tied at 2 sets apiece. Central Washington took the first 2 sets, 25-23, 25-16, but the Vikings roared back 25-19 in the third set and 25-16 in the fourth set. We'll go over some quick stats here before the fifth set starts. In the fifth set again, 1st to 15, and win by 2 will win the match. Here are some stats from the first 4 sets. 12 kills by Mackenzie Borick, 10 kills by Lainey Erickson, 25 assists by Cindy Remsburg, 15 digs by Cindy Remsburg, 21 digs by Hannah Stiers, 17 blocks, and the Vikings stats for them here. 16 kills by Heilborn, 12 kills by Tess Biscup, 8 kills by Chloe Ritzesender, 42 assists by Malia Aliaga, 14 digs by Allison Davenport, 12 digs apiece by Callie Heilborn and Casey Woodruff, 7 team blocks, and we're here for a fifth set. 1st to 15. A little bit of discussion here, making sure they're in the right rotation, right people in. And Woodruff is going to serve the start. So the Vikings have the momentum from sets 3 and 4. And again, a little bit of the officials trying to make sure all the right athletes are on the court. And we are underway here. Woodruff looking to serve the libero. And we got the okay. So Woodruff with the serve. Erickson having a hard time with that one. On a great hustle by Remsburg, Sydney Remsburg, and hopefully she's all right, and she looks like she is all right, and everyone's clapping for her effort on that play. Casey Woodruff with the ace. She is okay. She stayed in the game. But Woodruff with the ace. Vikings up 1-0. Woodruff, Aliaga. Pushed over by Ritzesender, but good defense as Steyer is out of system. And that one is blocked by Ritzesender. So Vikings start out 2-0 to start this 5th set. As you can see on this replay, great timing. And it almost went through her arms. Great reaction time by the junior as Woodruff is going to serve again. Right-handed serve, knuckles it over. Erickson right there. Remsburg on the attack. That was by Dowd. Honrud, and that one dug out by Steyers. And that one put away. 6th kill of the match for Honrud. And the Vikings up 3-0 here in this 5th set. Right-handed serve. Aliaga. Honrud just has to tap it over. And on the attack, Woodruff just sticks her arm out there and she gets it. Perfect set rotation. Unfortunately, Honrud hits it into the net. So point Central Washington. They're now on the board in their 5th set. So that's 4 hits technically for the Vikings, but on the attack error by Honrud. But she has played very well this match. Redshirt freshman, and great block, though, by Central Washington. Carly Gibbon, the sophomore, times it perfectly. We have a great angle at that one. May have actually touched the net on the play. But Steyers is going to serve for Central Washington. Great serve by Steyers. Vikings saw that one coming, and another block by Carly Gibbon. And Central Washington trying to get some of that momentum back that they had earlier in the match, but lost the last 2 sets, especially the 4th set. And the Vikings started out 3-0, but Central Washington with 3 straight points. Aliaga over to Ritzesender. That one dug out by Steyers. Remsburg. And on the attack, Heilborn. Great hustle by Woodruff, but that one, again, Central Washington with the point. 4-3 Central Washington leads. Mackenzie Bork. I love saying that name. She gets the kill. 13 kills on the match as Steyers is going to serve once more for Central Washington. Another float serve. Heilborn right there. Aliaga and Biskup on the attack. Great defense, and Remsburg again, great hustle. And perfect placement by Steyers as she set it over. Vikings started out leading 3-0. Central Washington now on a 5-0 run. As you can see, Steyers finds that spot in the court. She sets it perfectly. They have all the momentum right now as Biskup right there. Aliaga over the Ritzesender. Ritzesender stops the bleeding. Vikings down by 1 as Lologo comes in the match for Biskup. And Ritzesender now 9 kills on the match. And the logo's going to serve. Right-handed serve. Erickson right there. Remsburg. And that one is blocked by Honrud on the Mackenzie Bork attack. And we are tied here at 5. Again, one of 2 matches here today. And this match, starting at noon, has lived up to everything. 2 rivals, Central Washington and Western Washington, great volleyball schools, going to 5 sets and being tied during those 5 sets. Fantastic rallies all throughout, fantastic defense. As the logo's right there. Out of system play over to Heilborn, and that one dug out by Remsburg. Looks like it might be 50-50. Great job by Stiers to keep that one alive. And Ritzesender sends it away. That one may have been deflected, but it also went in. So Ritzesender now in double digits. So her and her sister both double-digit kills on the match. And Tupu Lalogo is going to serve. Lalogo, good serve. Erickson right there. Remsburg. Back to Boric. Woodruff with great hustle. Aliago over to Honrud, who looks like may have mistimed her jump, but got still a lot on it, as Erickson just has to bump it over. Heilborn right there. Aliaga over to Honrud, as that one is blocked, but it goes out of bounds. So Honrud now with her 7th kill, and the Vikings lead 7-5. It looks like Carly Gibbon is tying her shoe. And Tupu Lalogo is going to serve again. Tupu Lalogo, the serve. Remsburg on the attack. Gibbon, but it's blocked. Remsburg. And on that attack, that was Kylie Thorne. As that one goes long, Vikings now only down by 1. So great eyes by Central Washington. Kennedy Kibbe is going to serve for the Wildcats. She also has 2 aces on the day. It's Woodruff right there. Aliaga over to Honrud, and great defense by Stiers. Lalogo, Aliaga over the Ritzesender, and she puts it away. 11 kills for Ritzesender as Allison Davenport replaces Honrud. Vikings up 8-6, and Davenport's going to serve. Davenport, one of 2 seniors on the squad. Cross court, Thorns attack. Great job. It looks like there'll be 4 hits, and actually hit the antenna before that. So that one was blocked by the Vikings, and it looks like that was Aliaga with the block. So score is 9-6, and Central calls a timeout. We're going to keep things here. Vikings, 9-6 lead in this 5th set. Central Washington trying to salvage this. Starting out the match, 25-23, 25-16, up 2 sets to 0. And in the 3rd set, up 5-1 early. It looked like it may have been a sweep, or it could have been a sweep. Vikings started playing better and better. 4th set completely dominant by the Vikings, even though Central Washington all throughout has played some fantastic defense regardless of the score. And Central Washington definitely capable of coming back just like the Vikings have come back in this match. Both squads, although young, have a lot of talent. It's all about runs too. The Vikings switch points. They'll win this match. Central could easily go on a run of their own. So Allison Davenport is going to serve again. Right-handed serve as Thorns right there. On the attack, that's a way to bounce back for Central Washington. Mariana Payne put it away. Great job. by the freshman from Camas. And serving, Kayla Skipworth, another freshman. She's from my neck of the woods. University Place, Washington, went to Curtis. I went to Wilson. And somehow, some way, that one stays alive as Davenport tries to put away, and she does! That one, unfortunately, for Central Washington, I think Skipworth was in good position to dig it out. But nonetheless, Davenport gets the kill. Davenport now with 5 kills on the match. Back in the game for the Vikings is Gabby Kepley. And besides Davenport, all underclassmen for the Vikings on the court. Great job by Logo. Great job by Capley to keep it alive, and Davenport just taps it over to live another day. And a little bit of miscommunication there by Central Washington. And you can see on this replay, great job by Kepley to keep it alive, but Davenport was really just trying to bump it over. And another challenge on the court. And we're going to keep things here again. Call on the court is that the Vikings got the point. A little confused on what is being challenged here. The Vikings, again, up 11-7, 4 points away from taking this match here at home. First match of 2, second match 5 p.m. You can watch it on these same Viking TV, Roku TV, Apple TV, YouTube. As you can see here. And we are definitely speculating on what is they're trying to review. If anything, this is a good replay of Kepley's effort to keep it alive as Davenport just tapped it over just to, like I say, live another day. And there was just some miscommunication on Central Washington's part of who was going to get it. But with that being said, we don't know what is being challenged on this play. And my initial thought is that Coach Indea is trying to challenge something on that play just to try to get a point, because you don't get penalized for losing a challenge, so you might as well use them. You don't get to take them home. And from here, for any of the replays that we saw that they were actually looking at, it looked like it was Western's point, and that's how it's going to go. I don't really know what the specific play was that was being reviewed, but nonetheless, Vikings with the point. They're up 11-7, 4 points away from taking this 5th set. Gabby Kepley now serving, left-handed serve. Stiers right there. And on the attack, that's deflected and out. Payne, Mariana Payne with the kill. You can see this deflects off Maricic. That is Payne's 7th kill of the match. Kepley out. And Davenport back in. Actually, I believe it was Lalogo as Maricic gets the kill. 12-8 Vikings lead as Biscup comes in for Lalogo, and Aliaga's gonna serve. 12-8 Vikings lead. And a timeout on the floor for Central Washington, and again, we're gonna keep things here. Vikings looking to extend their record to 6-1. If they get 3 points here before Central Washington gets 7. Central Washington 1-4 in the season, but have played very, very well thus far, especially the first 2 sets. Even the third set, very competitive. Fourth, it was more Vikings dominating, but even in this 5th set, they're still alive. And especially for this season being spring, games getting canceled, things that are out of the team's control, a 1-4 record is not a normal 1-4 record that Central Washington has, especially since they haven't played since April 11th. Doing a great job of bouncing back, being out here and competing with a very, very good Western Washington University squad. 3-time defending GNAC champions. And we always bring up in 2018, 1 set away from winning the championship as Aliaga serves. Erickson on the attack. That was timed perfectly by Biskup. And that was a great job by Erickson to find a spot on the court. Erickson now with 12 kills on the match. Excuse me, 11 kills for Erickson. Remsburg is going to serve. Right-handed serve. Davenport, Aliaga over the Marisic. And that one is dug, and it goes out of bounds, so Marisic with the kill. And Honrud back in the game now for Allison Davenport. And Callie Heilborn's gonna serve. Right-handed serve, Erickson right there, has a hard time as Tess Biskup is right there to put it away. And the Vikings 1 point away from taking this first match and coming back from 2-0 at home here as Heilborn serves, right-handed serve, as that one goes long. So Central Washington taking any point they could get here as Erickson is gonna serve. And Erickson, fantastic match thus far. 11 kills, 3 aces, and another good serve. As Biskup tries to put it away, but Central Washington just not going away. Emma Dowd-Hebert with the block, and the Vikings still in match point, but Central Washington now only down 3 as Erickson's gonna serve. Good serve as Honrud's right there. The give and go, and for the win. Almost gets it, and that's how this match is gonna end. Great hustle by Stiers. But the Vikings with a fantastic comeback. Down 2-0, they win in the 5th set, 15-11. So great job by both teams, fantastic match. Vikings out on top, but we will have another match at 5 p.m. in just a couple of hours, I believe. It is 2:28, so 2.5 hours. We'll have our second match here at WECU Court. In just a few moments, I'm going to go over some stats from the first match. But the Vikings extend their record to 6-1 on the season. Central Washington falls to 1-5 on the season. And as we're waiting for some stats here, so you can join us in a couple weeks for another doubleheader. This one will be against Seattle Pacific, and it will be here at WECU Court. That will be on the 15th of May. Same game times, doubleheader, one at 12 p.m. and one at 5 p.m. You can watch them on all the networks we provide, Viking TV, YouTube. You can find on the Roku, Apple TV, the GNAC TV application you could get through the store, and of course GNAC website, the GNAC League website, and WWUVikings.com. As the teams clear out here, just about to get the stats. Great coached game by both head coaches here. And here are the stats that we have from the match. For kills, Callie Hauerborn had 16 kills, Tess Biskup 13, Ritza Sender had 11. Assist 51 by Malia Aliaga. Aces 3 by Casey Woodruff. And digs 17 by Casey Woodruff, 15 by Callie Hauerborn, and 12 by Tupelo. Also 14 by Allison Davenport. For Central Washington, leading them in kills, 13 by Borick, 11 by Erickson, and 9 by Dowd Hebert. And aces, 3 by Erickson. And then we got digs here. Remsburg had 18, and Erickson had 13. And again, final score, Vikings win in 5 sets. And the final score being 25-23, 25-16, 19-25, 16-25. And the final score, 15-11, Vikings take the 5th set. So join us in 2.5 hours here as we'll have this doubleheader underway. So I would say don't go away, but you can come back. Vikings TV, we'll see you soon.